talk about money because money is not the problem. For Heather, go back into your childhood and see what your money story was like, what your money bio was like, and just write it down. Get some ideas, get some memories, have your spouse do it, and then get together and talk about money because money is not the problem. It's a
Right.
symptom. Something else is going on. A
Yeah.
lack of feeling, a lack of shame about money, a lack of not
Or
enough
self-worth.
self-worth.
Yeah.
All of that's getting into the picture of money. So if you can appreciate where, let's say, Heather, you grew up privileged and you had everything given to you by your dad, and all of a sudden your husband Brian comes along and goes, I was pretty poor, I have to save for the future. You see how all of a sudden the arguments come about, but you don't even know why. So if you can at least have empathy, and what Stephen Covey says, seek first to understand, then to be understood, that's a great way to live.
I think that's important, is to know what your values are.
Yes.
And know it is, and talk about it with your spouse, and even talk about it with your kids, because they're learning from you. And if you're not going to open up and talk about it with them, they're not going to know how to do it either. They're going to get in the same wreck that you did, when they get married.
Yeah.
And so so your values are, it's sometimes it's easy to make a decision when you are so clear on your values and you're like, does this align with my values? If it's a no, then it's a simple no. It's a simple no.